Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's recap of Big Brother 15.
What a bag of garbage.
Last time, Jesse and Spencer, or Jesse and Spenny, were nominated.
And Amanda is happy.
Helen, not so happy. She
not happy.
She wanted Andy to put up Amanda and McCrae, and he was like, no.
Apparently, Helen doesn't know that Andy is like this with Amanda.
Yeah. So Andy pulls Spencer aside. He's like, dude, you're just the pawn. Relax. 2 seconds later,
yeah,
he's talking to Jesse. He's like, Jesse, you're just a pawn. Relax.
That's pretty bad gameplay. Pretty bad.
Yeah.
So there's a Final Four alliance, and they're brainstorming names for it.
It's Aaron, Amanda, Andy, and McCrae. So they come up with 3 a.m. because there's
3 A's.
And 1 F.
There's really 4 A's if you count Aaron.
So it's basically Goof Troop minus Judd plus Aaron. They should just call it that.
Right. Or they could call it 4 a.m.
Or they could call it Betrayal.
Or they could call it Bag of Garbage.
Or they could call it Losers. All right. So Helen is growing suspicious of Andy. She's like, why didn't he do what I told him to? So
Amanda senses this.
she's like, you should go with McCrae and make a fake Final Three alliance with Helen.
Do it now. So McCrae goes and talks to Helen, and she is totally digging it. Why is this bee buying it?
Come on, they're having a fake freaking wedding. You really think that he's gonna pick you over her?
Seriously.
Come on!
I wanted to say, like, you freaking idiot. Why are you so stupid? But she's like, he finally came to his senses. No, he didn't.
Sure, Helen, sure. So, it's time to pick players for the veto. And it's the usual Andy and the 2 nominees, and then the veto extras this week are Helen, Alyssa, and Amanda.
And McCrae-Cray's the host.
He was like, bleh. Wow, he got out of his bed for 10 minutes to host this.
All right, so apparently the house guests kind of knew what was coming before it was coming. So Amanda, who seems to be the only one with half a brain in this house, tells everyone to throw the veto comp to Helen.
To clear things up, clear things up. They think it's going to be the whole counting, and then you guess, and then you either hold or stay.
Right.
Fold or stay. So they're like, ooh, everyone should throw it, and just...
Everybody fold.
Everyone fold. Helen will stay, and then she'll probably be up against Jessie and probably beat her.
Everybody fold. So it's time for the veto comp. It's the counting competition. How'd they know? All right, so it's called... It's BB at the movies. And it's blood, bolts, and bandages.
Yes, so...
There's a couple of macabre scenes in the backyard, including our favorite squirrel with the fangs is back.
He was a mummy squirrel this time.
Alright, so...
They had, like, brains. They were like, this is 3 brains. How many brains are blah, blah, blah.
So you gotta make your guesses, and you gotta decide whether you're gonna hold your answer or you're gonna fold your answer. You gotta get 3 movie tickets, and if the winner doesn't end up with 3, it's the highest one.
Right. So, the plan was going great in the beginning.
2 rounds.
Yeah.
Everyone folded.
Everyone, including Jessie.
It was so weird.
So, Helen had 2 tickets, and everyone else had 0.
Then
so
Spenny was like, what do I do?
he was like, I'm on the block. Why am I listening to these chuckleheads?
I'm not going to fold. And he stuck out like a sore thumb.
Well,
Amanda
yeah.
was like...
Yeah. You know what's weird? Even in the 3rd round, Jessie folded. Did she not see what was happening?
No, she didn't.
Oh, God. So Spencer knocked out Helen. So the plan was ruined. So
But thank God Alyssa's really good at math.
Yes. So our plan goes out the window, and I need to win this competition. Luckily, I'm a total math whiz. First, you take the ratio of the sample size. Then, I personally believe that some people in our nation don't have maps, and such as South Africa and the Iraq, and yeah, I'm just really good at proportions such as.
All right, so Spencer, Alyssa, and Andy were in a 3-way tie.
Yes, it came down to the three of them, and it was the last question. And they were already warned at the beginning of the competition. It's 6 questions unless someone wins before that.
Right.
So you should kind of know
It's
that this is the last question.
It's the final countdown.
Well, Alyssa decided to fold anyway.
No. So Andy won the veto.
It was really down to Spencer and Andy won.
Well, I don't think she would have won even if she hadn't folded anyway.
Still,
so.
that was really stupid.
Anyway, so everyone is like, Spencer didn't fold it. We should send him home.
You know what, though? That is BS.
Yeah.
Because you know they would have fought for that veto if they were on the block. Why should he listen to your plan? Why should he trust you when you just voted out Judd?
Why is everyone doing what Amanda says to do? It's so stupid.
I think they took out all their brains and put them in that competition.
I think they did. All right, so Amanda and Andy don't trust Spencer. He's officially back on the block as of right now.
Well,
he's on triple secret probation.
He was on the block, but they're considering maybe he should go.
Well, Helen tells McCrae, we got to get rid of Amanda now. Why is she telling McCrae that? She should be telling
they're
Andy
in the
that.
final 3
I know,
lines.
but Andy has the power
She's got to get
veto.
the green light from McCrae because she can't step on any toes.
She can't get any blood on those hands. So it's a veto meeting. You know, the most overused phrase this season is, I can't get blood on my hands.
Or, I'm going to go with the house.
Yeah.
I'm going to do what the house wants.
Right.
So it was time for the 2 nominees to beg.
Jesse says, all right, guys, Andy, share the love, will ya? Please use it to save me.
Spencer pulls out this gem. He's like, Andy, you haven't done anything intelligent all week. Why start now?
It was sad but true. And Andy was pissed.
Yeah.
He's like, Spenny's jokes, they're going to get him in trouble one of these days.
Yeah, so Andy did not use the power veto. Jesse and Spencer are still on the block. And someone's going home tomorrow.
Guess who? All right, I'll give you nothing if you can guess that it's Jesse. Tomorrow should be great. Actually, I hope it will be because there's some brouhaha brewing in the house that already happened, but I don't know if they're actually going to show it on the edited show. We'll see. We'll see if they can fit it in. So until tomorrow, much love.